Hello everyone, welcome to TMC. We're going to warm up today with a 5-minute warm up and we're going to use a stool, so if you have a step stool, be sure to grab it. We will use the chair as an option when we do burpees today, and you're going to want a good variety of dumbbells ready to go. Okay, so let's get set up. Let's stand up nice and tall. Shoulder blades are back and down, and we're going to begin with a very simple forward step onto the stool. Make sure that your heel can connect, and then you step up. You can bring the arms into it. You're alternating the leg you're stepping with. All right, if you can drive the knee up nice and high and feel like you're using your stomach muscles to do that, that's what we're gonna do. And just keep repeating this. If you start to feel like you're getting a little bit more stable with the movement and you wanna pick up your pace, go ahead, pick up your pace. And here's where I say I hope you're playing some music in the background, because having that beat can really help you work maybe a little bit faster, a little bit harder if you've got some good energizing music in the back. All right, let's do one more on each side, and then we're going to stop for a repeat. So you're going to take one leg and you're going to keep it on. You're going to reach the arms up. You're on the toe of the back foot. And we'll do 10 nice and quick here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. Plant the heel. Extend that back leg on the toe, on the ball of the foot. Big inhale, reach up, and exhale, drive for 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, nice work. Let's stand on top. We're going to allow the knee to come forward. Actually, I'll stand to the side of you so you can see this. I've got my heel planted. I'm going to allow my knee to come forward. It's not over the toe, but it's in line with the toe. And then I'm going to tap the floor with the other foot and then stand up strong, trying to really squeeze the muscle inside the knee and around the knee. 3, 4, good. Keep the heel down. 5, but allow the knee to travel forward a little bit. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, we'll do that on the other side. We step up, same thing. Watch that this knee comes forward, but that your heel is planted. Tap the floor and stand and actively squeeze the muscles around your knee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, good job. Let's just move this aside for now and get our legs into that wide stance. We'll move from side to side, stretching out the inner thighs and going down as low as you feel that you can. And then let's add some rotations. So we'll take opposite hand to the inside of the ankle or to the floor. 4, let's go to 10. 5, 6, big reach up. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, nice job. Interlace your hands and push out through the palms. Take a big inhale, reach your arms right up over the head, and then lean a little bit from side to side, opening up your rib cage. Good, and then bring your hands down. Now, interlace the hands this way and push the index finger and the thumbs together. Take a big inhale, reach the arms over the head, lean from side to side here, opening up the rib cage from either side. Okay, we'll let the arms come down. We're going to interlace the hands now behind the back. Maybe you can even push the base of the palms to touch. And then you're going to just open up the chest, lift up your chin. See if you can get the arms to lift off the back, nice and straight. And then bring your head to one side and get a stretch in your neck. Okay, bringing your head to the other side. Nice job. Let go of the arms and give me some big arm circles here. I want to make sure the shoulders are well warmed up. So you can go forward or backward, doesn't really matter. Just make some big circles here. Our rep scheme today is going to be 5 reps for the first exercise, 10 for the second, 15 for the third, and 20 for the fourth exercise. Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, it builds. And our first exercise is burpee with the push-up. Now take your arms and move them in the other direction, whatever that might be. Keep warming up these shoulders. Your burpee can take you to a counter, the back of the sofa. Your burpee could be against the wall even, a little push-up on that wall. It could be on the chair. I'm gonna do my first round from the chair and to the floor, of course, okay? Always an option. So, feeling kind of warmed up here, stretch one arm across your chest and across the other. And if you're not feeling warmed up, you're going to very quickly after one round of this first circuit. Okay, so let's begin with a burpee, and I'm just going to demonstrate to you. We're going to do a jack, a little jumping jack. You jump back, nice tight plank. You add the push-up, you jump in, and that's one rep. Okay, so jack and jump back, tight abs and a push-up. You can do that from the floor or from the chair. I'm going to start from the chair. Let's begin, everyone. Jack, jump back and push for 1. Come in, repeato. 1 and 2. Breathe, that is 3. And 4, one more time. Jump it in. You're done. Okay, easy peasy, just 5 reps. Next exercise, we have 10 lateral lunges. We're gonna do 10 lunges on each leg. We're gonna hold one dumbbell out of the way. So you can hold it either in that goblet style. You can also cap the ends of the dumbbells and get it right up out of the way here. I'll leave that up to you. Put the stool beside you. If you don't have a stool or you don't want to elevate the foot for the lateral lunge, you can just land on the floor. Pick a distance away from the stool. I'm traveling here with my right leg. I'm going to step my right foot right on the top of the stool, making sure the heel is planted, and then I'm going to sink into that leg, loading that leg. My straight leg, my other leg is getting a stretch. Push your feet back together, 1. Repeat this form. 2, same leg. 3, feet together, step it apart. 4, make sure the heel is loaded. 5, and take your time, keep your chest up. 6, plant the heel, push your bum back. 7, 8, 9, and there we go. There's 10 lateral lunges on one leg. Now we'll do that on the other leg. Reset yourself, step away. That first one might be you kind of trying to figure out the perfect distance from the step. So take your time on this first one and step it back. And out for 2. And 3. Make sure the heel's not off the back of the stool if possible. 4. Really try to connect that. 5. 6. Sink in as low as you can. 7. While keeping your chest lifted. 8. 9. There we go. 10. Okay, nice job. Our next exercise is a combo. We have a deadlift or a hip hinge mixed in with a back row. So what weight can you hold to do a back row? And we will combine 2 movements in one. So we have 15 deadlifts with back row. Pick a weight that will challenge your back and your biceps, because that's what's working here, back and biceps. Your feet are going to be about hip width stance. You soften into the knees and move into this deadlift or this hip hinge. Get a good straight back, long spine, and then pull the elbows up and squeeze your back. Return the arms and stand tall. 1, back row. 2, do not round your back. 3, so right here you're flexing your back, and when you stand up you're flexing your bum. 4, and your hamstrings. 5, keep going with this. 6, 7, 8. Hey, we're not going super slow. 9. We got 15 to get through, and I want you to have a good heart rate. 10 as well. So let's move it. 11. Good. And 12. What a great move. 13. If it helps you to look a little bit forward, 14. Go ahead, look a little forward with that. 15, very good. We'll put that down. Okay, 20 repetitions. It's air squats for speed. So we're gonna keep a good, strong, elevated heart rate. We're gonna try to drop your bum down below your knees if you have the range of motion. And then when you stand, you really squeeze your legs. Let's do 20 for speed. Everybody, let's go for 1, 2, 3, 4. Fully stand up. 5, 6. Push your hips forward. 7, 8, 9. 10 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 18, 19. We did it. 20. Okay, what an awesome circuit. Let's start from the top. My burpees are going to be to the floor. And if you are joining me on this, make sure to add in a very controlled push-up. Maybe you want your push-up to be from the knees. Let me give you a demonstration. So I'm going to do a jack. I'm going to jump back with tight abs. You're either going to put your knees down or not. You're going to do 1 push-up. When you jump in, make sure you're coming out of this position safely with a long spine. And then going right back into your jack, okay? I don't want you to go so quickly that you're coming up with your back all around it, okay? So let's be careful with that. Controlled for 5, not crazy fast. Chair, wall, counter, floor. It's up to you. Let's go. Jack, jump back, do a push-up. Jump in, watch your spine here, come up safe. That is 1. 2. 3. You got this. 4. Tight abs. Come up safe. 5. Nice. Okay, if the heart rate's really high after that, because sometimes just coming up and down from the ground can be a really tricky thing to do. All that up, down. Take your time and breathe. I'm going to begin these on my left leg first this time. Okay, choose a weight. I'm going to pick up a bit of a heavier dumbbell this time. Well warmed up, ready for round 2 of lateral lunge. Repeating same leg, elevating the foot. Pick your distance. Feet are together, chest is up. Take your big step, load your heel, push your bum back. Feet together, 1. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looking good, keep going. 9, keep up. There we go, number 10. Moving this to the other side. Let's get set up. Chest up tall, feet together to start. Everybody set? Here we go. 1. Make any adjustments you need to after that first one. 2. Make sure that foot is landing perfectly. 3. Maybe sink as low as you can. 4. And make sure that the knee is tracking with the toes. 6, 7, 8, 9, and we did it. 10. Okay, let's get our stool out of the way. And let's move to a deadlift with a back row. Okay, 2-arm dumbbell back row. Making sure you feel these shoulder blades pull together for every row. Let's take our feet about hip width. Let's bring the dumbbells in front of the body. Soften the knees and then take your deadlift. Come over as far as you can without rounding your spine. And then add in this back row. Squeeze the back, stand up, squeeze the legs. 1. Look a little bit forward. And 2. This is a really awesome combo move. 3. You get a good solid heart rate going. 4. Working some big muscle groups. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. Let's really focus on this back. Really strong in your back. 10. Okay. Your posture is so important. 11. And 12. Almost there. 13. 14. And we did it. 15. All right. Get a little body weight exercise. High reps. We've got 20. And we're going to air squat. I bring my arms forward in the air squats just to get them out of the way. You can take your feet hip width or slightly wider, whatever's most comfortable, and decide where you want your toes to be. I push my knees out a little on these, drive the toes out. Everybody set, let's do 20. Drop down, stand up, 1. Straighten, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, keep going, 14, keep going, 16, 17, 18, 19, we did it, okay. Let's do rounds of our circuit. If you want to pause the video and do a full 3 rounds of this, go ahead and do that now. We are going to move on. We have a bicep exercise mixed with a shoulder, standing, and we have some stool jumping. And then we hit our mat for triceps, abs, and some lower back and some glutes. Now, because we're doing so good on time, and because we only did 5 reps of the burpee and the chest, I want to just throw in a 3rd set of the burpee, okay, for everyone here right now. We're going to do 1 more 5 burpee round, and then we'll move on to our biceps and shoulders and our jumps. So decide, chair, wall, where are you doing them? I'm going to do them from the floor again. Everybody ready? Let's go. It's jack, it's a jump back, it's a push up. Jump in, watch your back coming up. That's 1. That is 2. You got this. For 3. This is 4. And last one. Jump it in and jack it out. We did 5 of those. Okay. So for our bicep and shoulder, I'm just going to start with a pretty moderate weight here, not too heavy. Got some 10s. We're going to do a bicep curl. I'm going to do them in an open grip position, wrists facing forward. I'm going to rotate, turning my wrists forward at the top, and then I'm going to drive the press, okay? We're just going to do 12 of these. Now, if you are more comfortable in your shoulders, and you can try this out right now, doing a neutral or a hammer curl, and then directly, there's no rotation, you punch it up into that neutral shoulder press. You can do them like that instead. So if you've got anything going on with the shoulders, the elbows, and being here and adding a rotation, if that bugs you at all, stick with the hammer into the neutral press. All right, pick a weight that challenges you, nothing too light. Let's do this. We curl, we drive up over the top of the head, touch, come on down, come on down. 1 and 2. Big breath. 3. Good. 4. Now if you're finding this pretty easy, what are we going to do? 5. What do we do when something's real easy. 6, we make it a little more complicated. If you want to do that, stand on your left foot. 7, straighten the arms at the bottom. 8, drive them over the top of the head. And when you drive them over the top of the head, keep your abs in tight. 9, now stand on your right foot if you did that one-legged thing. 10, keep your form perfect. 11, and there's our set of 12 bicep curl into shoulder press. Now we're going to do a jump, something that's a little bit explosive and fast. I'm going to place my stool lengthwise here so my whole foot can land on it. If you do not want to do, this is like a jump lunge switch or a scissor switch. So if you prefer not to do this on the stool, it looks like this, okay? If you sink into the knees a bit more, it's a little bit more challenging, okay? If you're okay to try this switch, we're front leg loaded, heavy heel, and we do a jump switch onto that stool. Okay, I want you to decide if you're doing it on the ground, if you're coming low, or if you're not coming low, or if you're using the stool, low or not low. So many choices. Set up your forward leg, load into the heel, load into the glute. You're on the ball of the back foot. Let's jump and switch 12 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's 12, maybe it was 13, I'm not sure. Okay. It was awesome. Let's do it again. Biceps, shoulders, happening together. I'm doing open. I like open with a little twist and a shoulder press. How are you doing it? I'll go 6 on 2 feet, 3 on 1, 3 on the other. Everybody, curl, drive over the top of the head, squeeze your abs. 1, straighten your arms out at the bottom. Be picky with that. Look at yourself. If you don't know what full extension down feels like, 3, maybe you're in front of a mirror and you're looking. 4, the other thing that happens is people don't actually push the weight over the top of the head. 5, because the shoulders get a bit tight as we get older. And so really try to get there. 6, okay, I'm gonna stand on my right foot this time first. I'm gonna curl and press over the top of the head, abs in tight. 7, 8. God, if you're on one foot, you've locked your gaze. 9, switch feet. 10, 11, almost there. And we did it. Number 12. Okay, it's time for us to jump. How are you gonna do it? Let's do 12. I'm gonna begin with my other leg loaded. Let's sink in heavier front heel, get ready, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice job. Everything standing is completed. Now we come to the mat. You're going to want your stool nearby because we'll do hip lifts for the glutes and the low back. Elevated. And you're going to want one dumbbell. We're going to hold one dumbbell and do a tricep skull crusher, also called a tricep nose breaker. Okay, so here we go. Come on down to your mat. Keep your weight at your side. First exercise we're going to do is for the stomach. It's leg climbers, okay? We put a leg extended. Extend your left leg. It's for your abs. We're going to hold on behind the thigh, and then we're going to try to climb up the leg and tap the foot, the toe or the heel, whatever you want to get. And actually, I'm going to push that a little bit away. We're going to do 10 on each leg. We're going to come down. We're going to climb the same leg. Now, it does help if you push this leg down a little bit. That will help you get up. Okay, if you feel like you just can't get up your leg, then just do a crunch here, like that. Okay, this is actually 4. We've started. I hope you're with me. We're going to count every single one. This is 5. Climb the leg, 6. And if you can't climb, just crunch and reach upward. 7. We're not going too fast. 8. And you're really trying to keep that belly button into the spine. 9. And that is 10. Okay, nice. Now switch legs. And I'll give you a moment here, just in case you started late, because I didn't actually say we were officially starting. So if you're a few behind, get them in. And then as soon as you're ready, bring your other leg up. And let's do the same thing here. Remember, if you can't get up the leg or it bothers your lower back, do a crunch reaching upward. Okay, let's officially begin here for 1. Keep that belly button pulled in, supporting the back all the way up and all the way down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. We got this. 8. Oops. I forgot 7. That one's 8. 9. And last one. Okay, do I ever feel that? Come on down from that. And then adjust your stool. We're going to get the stool nice and close to start, and we're going to now focus on the back of the body. So some low back, some glute, and some hamstring. For the first set of 10, make sure your heels are close to you. And then when we do our second round, we're going to push the stool a little bit further away from us. So let's make sure the shoulder blades are tucked under. Okay, you can push the backs of the arms firmly down here. You can keep them bent or long. Let's lift up. Hold for a moment and see if you can connect to all the muscles in the glutes, the lower back. And repeat. 2. Okay, so don't go too fast. 3. And for every lift, fight for more height. 4. Because sometimes people kind of just hit this level. 5, and then they just kind of go up and down effortlessly. 6. And I want you to try to break through a little bit higher every single time. 7. Hold and really push your hips. 8. Really feel that low back. 9. And then one more here. Okay, nice job. That's 10. Now we're going to get set up with a dumbbell. You can kind of move your stool out of the way. Be careful when you pick up your dumbbell here. I'm going to pick up one 15-pounder. Because you're capping the end of the dumbbell, if you know that you can do skull crushers or these nose breaker exercises with 10 pounds in each hand, then make sure that with the one dumbbell variation, you're holding a big enough weight, okay? I've capped it. I've got my thumbs under, so I feel real secure gripping it this way. First thing I'm going to do is lock the arms out. Now I'm going to bend the elbows without letting them flare, so I'm kind of squeezing them together. This weight is just coming over the forehead, and then I'm extending and straightening back up again, trying to squeeze out the triceps. 2. Now actually this weight feels a little bit light for me. 3. Let's hit 15 reps with this. 4. If you started with a weight that was way too light and you want to switch it, go ahead and switch. 5. I'll take time before our next round here. 6, if you're a few behind me, you can catch up. 7. Now I want to make this a little bit harder for me. 8. 9. I'm not going to switch my dumbbell. 10. But what I'm going to do now for the next 5 is bring this weight behind my head so I get a bigger range of motion. 11. And it just makes it a little bit trickier. 12. I'm not really moving the upper arm or at the shoulder. It's all at the elbow. 13. But it allows me to have a bigger range of motion. 14. More stretch at the bottom. And then this action becomes a little bit more challenging. 15. Very good. All right. Might actually get a heavier weight for the second set. climb the leg. Climb the leg or just crunch, up to you. I'm gonna start on my other leg. This time I'm gonna switch it up. Connect your lower back down. Extend the leg. Let's go climbing. Here we go. Toe tap, 1. All the way down. Keep your abs in tight, 2. 3. Come all the way down. 4. 5. 6. Good. 7. Lots of focus on these abs. 8. Really make that connection. 9. And 10. Okay, switch legs. Same thing, belly button in. Let's climb. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Doing great. 7, and we're almost there. 8, 9, and last one, 10. Okay, I'm just gonna reposition my stool. I'd actually put it this way. I can get my whole foot on there and both my feet fit. Okay, so let's be picky here. Last time we did this, we were right in. This time, we're gonna push it far away. I got my feet nice and close together, so that's gonna make it feel different as well. Scoot your shoulder blades right under your back and you can push the arm down, okay? Puff your chest up nice and proud. Let's lift the hips up here and pause. Okay, see if you feel your low back, glutes, hammies, and drop down. I definitely feel my hamstrings more this way. 2. This is our tempo. Drop down. Try to get higher, 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 higher. 3. On every lift. 4. Holding for 5. And 6. 7. 8. What an awesome, powerful move. 9. You have 1 more. Number 10. Okay, nice job. All right, second round of the triceps. I'm gonna quickly grab my 20 because my triceps are pretty strong actually. And I want to challenge myself. So I hope you've picked a weight that is challenging for you. Make sure you feel safe with the grip. You're capping the ends. The thumbs are under, okay? Lock out your arms. Bend at the elbow. You can direct that dumbbell towards the forehead. You can direct it towards the nose. That's the nose breaker variation. 3, such lovely names. 4. Now when I get to 10, if I'm still feeling like it's not hard enough, 5, I will go behind the head a little. 6, take your time locking out the arms again. 7, so let's not rush it. 8, always slow things down. 9, okay, and think about what you're working. This is 10. I will bring this weight behind the head a little bit. It changes it totally. 11. Keep the elbows tight together though. 12. Hey, don't lose that form. 13. 14. And 15 triceps. Very good. We'll put that down and we're going to finish here with a nice little stretch. Come into your figure 4 hip. I've crossed my right ankle over my left knee and I'm just going to take a little bit of a side to side rocking with that. Nice work. We did it. We worked it all. Great legs and beautiful back and buys. Not too much chest, just 15 reps with the push-ups. That's okay though. Ooh, beautiful tricep, that's for sure. There's a muscle group we don't use enough. And some abs and some low back and some nice heart rate. And we are just coming up to that 35-minute mark from warm up to cool down. So good work, everyone. Let's switch legs and stretch out your other hip. Hey, If you feel like stretching out the hips and the hamstrings isn't enough and you want to spend more time stretching after this, now's the time to do it while the body is nice and warmed up. All right, take another breath here in this hip, rocking it if that feels good to do that. And then we're going to come to seated hamstring stretch. So to sit up, you can test your strength on sit up. Try not to bring the feet off the ground. Try to control that. If you feel like you need to rock and roll to sit up, you can do that instead. And then once you're up, straighten your legs. Prop yourself up on the sitting bones. Lift your chest. If this feels really tight in your body today, I want you to stay here. If you don't feel a stretch at all and you can come forward without hunching, then let's come forward with a nice long spine and then relax into the hamstrings. When you do go to get up off the ground today, if you want to come up through your low squat, if you want to come up through downward dog, or kneeling, if you just kind of use getting up off the ground as a stretch. And yeah, great job. Great job today, everyone. You worked it all.